Happy April, Gemini. I hope all is well. I want to start off by apologizing for not being able to do last week's reading due to a technological inconvenience. Okay? So, what I have here for you today, since I'm doing this on Saturday the 1st, I have your Crux Ansada spread. Okay? And also, I'm starting this on April 2nd and ending it on April 9th, 2017. Okay? So, let's begin. For your starting position, you have the Earth. Okay, so you have things coming full circle for you. It could be a relationship you having to let go of one, is what it feels like to me. It could be with an Earth sign because Earth, it represents Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, I feel like a Capricorn, you having to let go of one. All right, or one could have passed and you had to let go of them, is what it feels like to me. Okay, if not that kind of situation, I feel like you got a job offer somewhere else, farther away from where you are right now. And that's why you're needing to take time off of work, spend some time, spend time with family also, is what it feels like before you make a big move, is what it also feels like to me. Okay, so I mean, if you're rushing, if you feel like you're rushing, or someone else around you feels like you're rushing, you could take your time. All right, but with this, I feel like you're just ready to go. I feel like you're kind of you're running away from some kind of grief, and that's one of the reasons why you're doing it. You're running away from a loss of a relationship, a loss of a person, and you're running with it. Okay, but it's you feel like it's time for you to make the move. All right, you could be trying to move with someone else, and you're waiting on them, and it's like you're raking your brain, like I'm ready to go. I can't stay here any longer. I can't bear the memories. I have to leave, is what this feels like to me. Okay. In your second position, you have what you're waiting on. You have the Ace of Fire here. Yes, indeed. You could definitely be waiting on a fire sign to make up their mind as to like whether they want to leave with you or not, the time that they want to leave. All right. With this, it's a new passionate beginning in love, and I also feel like it could be a new passionate beginning with a fire sign. You could be moving, like I said, you're moving away with this person, and you're starting new. This person could also be pregnant, and you're starting a new family with this person, is what it feels like. But I feel like you're having some kind of difficulty in moving forward. Like I said, there's a relationship that it's very hard for you to let go of right now, and it's this person, you're needing the strength to really get through this, is what it feels like. Okay, so it doesn't have to be a Leo, but it could be an Aries or a Sagittarius as well. I feel like an Aries possibly too, or a Leo. All right, but with this, I do feel like you're taking your creativity across the world, across the country, elsewhere. All right, so congratulations in that sense. Okay, but it seems to me it's all about you letting go and coming into a brighter place in yourself, and also even in your relationship. Okay, in your third position in your present, you have the Guardian Angel. All right, so this is like you do have a guardian angel around you, but it's all about being patient as well. Being patient with a female in your life as well is what I feel like. All right, so I feel like you did have some kind of regretful situation going on. You could be regretting having to leave a mother behind, okay, and move farther away from her, because I feel like you might have been like her favorite child or something, and you're moving away. All right, but I feel like you were ready to move on, move into a new place without having to really, it's time for you to take on that independence. Kind of like a mother's boy or a daughter's or daddy's little girl kind of situation that's going on here. Okay, but with this, I do feel like you could actually be dealing with issues with a father as well. You could have a father coming back into your life that is showing up like a guardian angel, because I feel like how I mean it is that I feel like you've had a rocky time with a father figure in your life in the past, but I feel like they're coming back in and offering their cup of love to you again. I want it to be the father that I was supposed to be when you were first born, or when you first learned to walk, or something like that. Okay, and with this, I do feel like you actually do have people around you who are blessing you, and you could actually even be someone else's guardian angels, what this feels like to me, or someone else that you're really close to, like a person that passed. They could be like a guardian angel to you. as well. Their energy may be heavily around you, even if they're on the other side, is what it feels like to me too. Okay, so that's what you're dealing with in your present. All right. If not that, yeah, you're like a motherly figure, someone who is very motherly, someone who is very loving. All right, but they're heavily around you, is what it feels like. They could have actually even been like a water sign person. All right, like a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces that crossed over. But if not a person that crossed over, I feel like it could be like a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces that's very motherly and very nurturing to you. All right, during your time of what you're dealing with right now. Okay, in your fourth position in your future, you have undines and mermaids. Undines and mermaids is basically like I said, you do have a motherly figure around you that's very nurturing, that you can confide in. You could be consoling a motherly figure, or vice versa. A motherly figure could be consoling you. If not motherly, I feel like this is a person that is very creative, that does very well at what they do, and they're coming into your life and they're being very helpful to you. You could have just gotten out of a relationship and they're coming in and being very nurturing to you, is what it also feels like to me. But I definitely feel like there's a collaboration here with this person. They are older. They could be older than you. Usually represents someone that's older, this card, but it also represents someone who also does very good at what they do, their work. So you could be partnering up with someone, a new project of some kind. All right, and you're needing this person's attention and you're needing their time, is what this feels like to me. Okay, but with them, I feel like they may be a little bit flighty. All right, they could be a Virgo. Okay, if not a Virgo, maybe like an Aries or something. But I feel like if they were an Aries, the Aries was more in the past. If this is a Virgo female that you're dealing with, this person is a bit flighty right now, is what it feels like to me, and they're hard to catch. But it's in near future, so it's, it's a good card to get in near future in terms of like business collaboration, etc. All right. I don't even think it's that they even mean to be that flighty. I just think that they have a lot going on in their life, and that's why they're hard to catch. They could be a mother already. They could have children, but it's like they're trying to balance their home life and balance their business with you at the same time. All right. In your fifth positioning, you have your instincts. You have the Seven of Air here. Your energy. This has to do with making plans and even travel to me. It could actually be coming out because if you look at the image, there are birds in a nest and the tree is dried out. There's no leaves. You could be leaving behind something that just was not nourishing your soul anymore. Could have been a relationship. Could have been a job that just was sucking the life out of you, and you had to go from it. You had to make plans and go from it. You wanted to do something new. I feel like you've had a lot of people around you that were like trying to even be more on the negative side as to the choices that you decided to make for yourself. It's all about you. It's what matters to you, not really what the people think. All right, so it's not about, you don't even need to take caution with these people, because I feel like you feel like you're pretty much on top of the world in terms of how you deal with them. I feel like you progressed more in yourself than you feel like this other group of people had. I feel like you tried to help them, but they're not going anywhere mentally. They keep staying in the same ways, same thought processes, and you're tired of dealing with that, is what it feels like. All right? So it's just time to go, basically, is what that energy is for you. In your sixth position, you have your accomplishments, okay? You have the Four of Air. Interesting accomplishment, but it has to do with retreating, having time for yourself. So I would say it would be a great accomplishment. I mean, the card may look a bit crazy in terms of this person. This person's got birds at all the extremities, even their stomach, which is not one. But I mean, it has to do with you taking the time out and getting away for a bit. Like I said, there is some kind of spiritual and emotional travel going on here for you. But it's much needed because of a loss, because of just needing to take the necessary time for yourself. All right, but in general, I do feel like you travel a lot anyway, so I don't even need to tell you that as a sign. You are an air sign. You do a lot of traveling. All right, no one really needs to tell you, okay, You're not a flaky person at all. You're always down to go when someone's ready to go, you're ready to go, basically. So you've accomplished cutting toxicity out of your life and cutting toxic people out of your life in order to make room for what's healthy for you, your mental mind especially. Okay. In your 7th position, you have a message from Earth. You could be getting a message from an Earth sign or about an Earth sign. All right. But if not a person, I feel like you are getting message from Earth in terms of bountiful greatness. Okay. And when I say that, money. Okay. So Earth represents your material self. Okay, so bringing in things that are going to benefit yourself and your partner and your life, your family that you're trying to create and support. Also, you're having enough money to travel with and to leave money behind for your family. Okay, so if you're moving farther away from your family, you do have money saved for them to use. If you have money to use to travel for yourself, I feel like you're ready to go. But I feel like you do want to save up some. I feel like you plan to possibly go like in 2 months to leave. But I feel like you're willing to leave sooner is what this feels like to me. So you have enough to leave sooner. Okay? You could actually be going to the West Coast, like California or something, but I feel like you do have family on the West Coast of the US already. So you're going to see them. You're moving there and you're taking your partner with you. All right? And what this feels like also is that you're reaping benefits from a job that you put a lot of energy into, but you've helped a lot of people through this job. Okay, you've helped a lot of people looked up to you. Okay, it's going to be sad for a lot of them to see you go and saying goodbye to you, but you have to do what's right for you. Okay. And that's your spiritual self. I feel like you are a very spiritual person in yourself already. So it's not like it was hard for you to make this decision. I just feel like there may, like I said, you may have a spiritual block in terms of like a person. Maybe someone isn't really, you feel like maybe someone isn't really completely there for you on the spiritual front. And that could be causing you a block. All right, in terms of like deciding when to leave or deciding if this is right or wrong. Okay. In your 8th position, what you have is your mentality. You have Yansa. Yansa is like there was another sign that got this. I think it was Leo. Was it Leo? I think it was Leo, where I did say you have the same kind of energy. You could have Leo in your chart as well, but I feel like you could have a female energy that's around you that is you're remembering someone very heavily, someone who was a close friend to you, someone that you loved very dearly, that was very beautiful in nature, and you're remembering them in a big way. Like I said, they could have passed, so you're remembering them, how much they were there for you. Okay, but if this is going to be your mentality, I do feel like this person, if this person was powerful, they could have even been your soulmate, but their energy is heavily around you. And even if, like I said, even if they crossed over, their energy is still around you. And it's like, I feel like you're like looking for a sign from this person. All right. You're looking to see, are they around? Like I want to feel them again, or I want to feel their presence again, is what it feels like. This is where your mind is. All right. Because, this is someone that you really cared about. If not that kind of situation, I do feel like you are on top of your world right now. All right, so kind of like an unstoppable energy is what I feel from this card for you. With this, I feel like you're taking leave from school. Right, you could have been in school and you're taking leave, and you're trying to go somewhere where you could just be alone right now. Like I said, to travel, you just want to take a break. There has been a lot going on around you, and I just feel like there's a need to take a break from the world in total. All right. In your 9th position, you have Oshun. Oshun is she's the goddess of fertility, beauty. All right. Less beautiful energies, bountiful healthiness in spirit and mind, body, and soul is what it feels like to me. Okay, so you could be dealing with a pregnant person, or you could be dealing with a motherly figure who doesn't want you to leave. You could be dealing with someone who's in a lot of need of attention in terms of their own health. If this is your health, there's a need to possibly rest. You know what I mean? You're not feeling good. All right, you have to go to the doctor more often than usual, or someone else has to do this around you, okay? But if this is going to be a change, you got to change something about your diet, or they did, and now they don't have to go to the doctor as much, all right? Like, this almost feels to me like someone could have been on dialysis and they have to go to the doctor constantly, but now that's stopping because they're changing something about how they consume their food, or how much they eat, or how more they should be eating, and they're gaining their health back. All right, that's good. For your resolution, you have karma. Okay, this represents judgment. Okay, karma, this is basically, as you know, the card says it all. Okay, you could be dealing with a karmic situation. You could have regrets. All right, you could have deceived someone in your life, but I don't feel like you meant to. I feel like it was more so for you to protect yourself and to protect them from extreme worry and fear. Okay, so it's almost like not letting someone worry about a health issue that they have. And I feel like you feel bad about telling them not to worry about it, but I feel like you feel like it was for their betterment, okay, in terms of sitting and worrying and rocking back and forth all day and worrying about a health issue, just letting life be, letting destiny take place, basically. All right, so if not that kind of situation, I do feel like there's some kind of I'm feeling like removal. There's some kind of removal going on here. I'm not sure what that means to you really, but you could be removing yourself. Like I said, you're removing yourself from a situation. So it feels like you're leaving. That's what it feels like here. You're leaving a relationship, a job, a situation that's just not working for you anymore. All right? And people are judging you for that, doing so. All right? But it's for the betterment of your mental, your spiritual self. Okay? All right. That concludes your reading. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed it, comment if it resonated, and subscribe if you want to see more. May many blessings come your way, Gemini. Take care. Bye.